Alright, so your homework seems pretty easy. Just to review a little bit when we're talking about the area of triangles, we really had 4 formulas we talked about. The basic area formula was 1/2 base times height. If you're given a side angle side, the area formula was 1/2 A times B times the sine of C. If you're given angle side, the shortcut way to do this is 1/2 A squared sine of A, and then sine B sine C, and of course we're going to adjust for the letters, but I'm just writing one formula here. And if you're given side, 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 Heron's formula said the area is equal to S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C inside of a square root, where S is equal to 1/2 of the sum of A plus B plus C. So that's a little review from yesterday. We'll just take a look at your homework here. The first problem, we know where C is equal to 110 degrees, side A is 6, and side B is 10. So this is the first case where we have a side angle side, and the area would equal 1/2 6 times 10 times the sine of 110, and that's why the answer is 28.2 square units. For problem number 2, we have angle B is 130, side A is 92, side C is 30, so we have the same idea, where our area for a side angle side would be 1/2 of 92 times 30 times the sine of 130, and that would be 1057.1 square units. For number 3, we know side A is 14, side B is 17, and side C is 7. So we have a side angle side, we have 3 sides, Heron's formula. So let's find S by doing 1/2 of 14 plus 17 plus 7, which is 15. And then if we type into our calculator to find the area, we're going to do 15 times 15 minus 14 times 15 minus 17 times 15 minus 7 inside of a square root. And this should tell us, let's see, for number 3, S is actually 19, I'm sorry. And if we type that into our calculator, we get 47.7 square units. Let's try to do one where we have 2 angles. I'll just keep going here. For number 4, it says side A is 3.5, side B is 10.2, side C is 9. So we have 3 sides, so let's figure out what our S is for Heron's formula. And for number 4, S would be 11.35. So our area would be 11.35 times 11.35 minus 3.5 times 11.35 minus 10.2 times 11.35 minus 9. And that area would come out to 15.5 square units. Number 5, we know side B is 14, side C is 110, or angle C is 110, Angle B is 25. So it looks like we're given two angles. We could easily find angle A by subtracting from 130. Angle A would be 45 degrees. So the formula for our area will be 1/2 14 squared. That's B, so we'll put the sign of B on the bottom. And we'll put the sign of C and the sign of A on top. And if we calculate that, we'll get 154.1 square units. And finally, for number 6, if we know angle C is 85 degrees, side A is 2, angle B is 19 degrees, we could easily figure out that our missing angle A is 76 degrees. So we have 3 angles, and our area would be 1/2 of 2 squared. That's A, so we'll put the sign of A on the bottom, and then the sign of B on top times the sign of C on top. And if you type that into your calculator, you'll get 0.7 square units. Just make sure you put the units for all of these problems also. All right, stay tuned for our next lesson.